Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a lovely day. Okay, I think today's read is wonderful. Okay, there's movement here. All right, we come in with the King of Wands. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups, which we love. We have the Eight of Coins, and we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, we are missing air in here, but I pulled two chakra cards. Okay, and really the trickery card we're going to use as our air card. Okay, I'm not worried about it. Otherwise, I would figure something out how to maneuver around it, or I think we're good. The trickery card is going to pull in some positive thinking. Okay, and I'm going to show you how they really go together here. Okay, we come in with the ace, I'm sorry, the King of Wands. Okay, this is someone who, this can be two archetypes of yourself too. Okay, I really think that that's what they are, or they are people, right? It can apply however it shows up for you. Okay, apply it that way, but they're good no matter how you look at it. Okay, the King of Wands is someone who leads by example, right? A lot of times we want someone to change, right? They're just, we see, it's always very easy to see in someone else what needs to change. But the fact of the matter is, and we see this a lot too, is when you change yourself and when you live, your life that's whole and complete and on your terms, we notice that the people that are meant to align with us align with us. And the ones that, we strike within them, they want to be a better person, they want to change things in themselves. That's why surrounding yourself too with like-minded people is so important. We feed off of each other, right? It's encouragement, it's helping us all grow, and that's what people that cross our paths are, right? They're lessons and blessings. Okay, and that's what it is. Okay, this is someone who is a whole person. Okay, it's someone who's done the work, like the Strength card, they've tamed, the lion and the lioness. They accept all parts of themselves, and that's it. When you do the work, you are a whole person. So you're pulling in jobs and people and desires and creative ideas and everything that is in alignment with that vibration. Okay, and that's the energy that we want to come in with here. Okay. Let's see. This is also someone too, because he's done that and he knows who he is. These are not gender specific. I'm just using that for the dialogue here. Okay. This is someone too. He's seated, but it's only because he's waiting for his next creative idea, right? His next opportunity. This is when we do the things that we enjoy and when we know what those things are, right? The biggest catalyst there, the energy flows. We're receptive, okay, to anything that aligns with us. We're receptive to that. Okay, now we come in with the Ace of Cups. Okay, that is a card of peace. Okay, above all, it's peace. It's overflowing peace. It's receptivity. Okay, it can be a gift that you give to yourself. You're open and receptive now, right? You're at a peaceful place, and that's when we pull in the things that are vibrating with that, right? It can be a gift of love from another person. It can come in the form of, another person, a love interest, creative idea, desire, an aha moment, right? A spiritual revelation. When you're open, you're pulling in whatever it is that is aligning with that. And here is what you're pulling in. It's the Eight of Coins. okay? That can be, you know, I want to say this too. I'm sorry, I got something else from this. When we, um, opportunities, abundance, joy, that all flows into here, okay? All you need to do is embrace the moment. That's why I'm always harping on you, and I know I sound like a broken record, but the power is in the moment. And when we're in the moment, we don't miss the opportunities, right? They just show up. And that's not saying that we don't have to do legwork, but we're in alignment, so we're not like walking blind, right? We know where we're going. The things are coming to us. We see them. We don't miss opportunities because we're so far ahead of ourselves, right? Okay. Okay, I think that what's happening here is this is the start of something wonderful. Okay, the Eight of Coins, because I could go on this spread forever. This is the kind of the thing that just lights me up, okay? The Eight of Coins here is how this is going to show up for you, okay? It's a works card, yes, but that our works is anything that we're here to do. It's everything that we do. It's our relationships, it's the relationships with ourselves, it's our creative ideas, it's anything, okay? I think that whatever this is, okay, and it can come in the form of, again, a new goal, a new passion, a new interest, okay? But this is something that changes your perspective on life, okay? This literally gives you a whole new outlook on life today, okay? And the beginning of something is never easy. It takes commitment. It takes diligence. It takes, you know, you've got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it because it's new. You've got to create, you know, work on your craft, right? Nothing new is ever easy. It doesn't just, even our creative passions, we have to work on them, right? There's always aspects of things that are less fun than others, but you've got to be all in, okay? That's what I really think this is all about, okay? It's never easy, but it's worth it because it's something that we really desire, right? It's not a job that we hate. It's something that we really desire, okay? I mean, you've got the birds singing. You're really invested in this. It's like time just flies by, right? You've got everyone is relaxed in here. That's inner peace. That's what he brings, right? And he offers, this is how it's offered. Now on the outbound card, we've got the Page of Wands, okay? This is creative restlessness, but this is only what you're waiting for to come in, your next great project, right? Okay. This is, again, it's someone on the verge of a new discovery, okay? Or a new phase in life. And I think that that's really what it is. New discoveries are new phases in life, right? That's, we have a new phase in life every single day, okay? The sooner we align with this, the more magical our life becomes on every moment to moment basis. It's not, you don't have to wait for it. It's here. Every day it's here, right? This card also can be, again, it can be messages coming about a job, a career, travel, something spiritual in nature, an aha moment, right? You feel that you know, the presence of your guides, you've asked for help, your angels are showing up, things are pulling into alignment for you, okay? These are messages too, like I say, guys, okay? So the reason that I pulled some energy cards today, or oracle cards, same thing. I honestly don't know why, to be honest with you, but I'm glad that I did. See how things go? You just go with what you feel before your brain can get in there and talk you out of it, okay? Because in all honesty, your brain is here to just protect you. That's what it's here for. It's not to talk you out of the things that come first, right? If something comes in and you're like, oh, I so want to do that. But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this. By the time your brain gets in there, it's squashed it, right? Your vision, your desire is what comes in first. Your brain is what talks you out of it. Your brain is there to serve a purpose, okay? It's the purpose to protect you. We've done this before and it kind of bit us in the ass. We may not rethink this. That's what your brain is there for. It's not there to rob you of your desires. Those are your intuition. That's the big difference there. So when you notice that something's been going around in your mind, that's your brain. that's a key for you to pull that out of there and start feeling, not speaking, okay, or thinking or whatever. But what I wanted to show you here was we have the acceptance card, okay, and we have the trickery card. The acceptance card, I read these, guys. I know that there's a book to all of these, and I honestly think she's brilliant, okay, but I'm an intuition person. I always go by what my messages are first. Okay, so with this card, I'm going to say this. You don't feel whole, okay? You feel like your life is good, right? It's good. You'll do it, but it's not fulfilling. All our boxes aren't full, right? Something is missing. That something that sometimes we don't know what it is. It's accepting the fact that, you know, maybe we need to ask for help. She's got her guides and her angels there, right? And her friend, also, I think the story goes with this is, you know, she's like, I feel like a piece of me is missing. I'm like this pie. And her friend tells her, well, maybe you're a heart-shaped pie. Someone, you know, in your sphere or whatever. This is, again, why you need to surround yourself with like-minded people. It's a change in perspective. It's how you look at yourself. It's the things you tell yourself, all right? And that's where the trickery card comes in here, because we are our own worst enemy. The things that we tell ourselves and the things that we manipulate, right? And we allow to be manipulated onto us. When we're telling ourselves these stories, right, we are deceiving ourselves. And that's what trickery is. It's manipulation. And manipulation comes from fear, lack, not feeling whole, not feeling good enough, feeling incomplete, right? Like something is missing, like we're not worthy, right? And the funny thing is that this root chakra, and the reason that I'm really honing in on that one is those are the things that we pick up from childhood. With this card, you've got to go way back to childhood and figure out why you manipulate yourself. You know, do you get in relationships that, and I'm going to pull this in too, okay, just because I've got you here and because it just seems like it's an appropriate time. When we, and I've noticed this too, because I see a repetitive pattern here, and I notice that there's certain years that they pick up and there's certain years that they decline, and then there's a rush of something, right? What I'm noticing here too is people are settling for the relationships that aren't really worthy of them. And that goes back to this, you know, because again, we're pulling in what we're vibrating, right? So if we're having a feeling of lack, or we're hanging on to relationships through manipulation, right? Be it the person's doing it to us or whatever, we've aligned ourselves with that. So with that, I'm going to say, we tend to get very, very upset. We feel like, you know, if someone cheats on us or does something, we're like, oh my gosh, how could they think, you know, that little of me, and they don't value me. It has nothing, again, to do with them, right? It has to do with you, because we've aligned ourselves somehow with this person. So when we don't feel worthy, we're pulling in people that don't think we're worthy either, because they don't think they're worthy. You see what I mean? We're pulling in half people. We're not pulling in whole people that have done the work on themselves. But the most disturbing part of that is that we're so offended when someone else does that to us. Meanwhile, we do it to ourselves every day, and we don't even notice it. Not only do we not even notice it, we don't even get upset about it. We should be more upset that we've deceived ourselves, you know, than that someone else has done that. Because if we didn't do it to begin with, if we didn't open the door, we wouldn't be pulling in these people that aren't worthy, right? We're pulling in a mirror, right? So we can point that mirror out, and what we're looking at is exactly what we are aligning with. So that's where I wanted to go with that. What are the things you're telling yourselves? Why do you feel you're not worthy, right? Are you going to do something about it? Are you going to do the work so that you've got a new creative idea here, right? That restless energy, we all love that. But that only comes when we're fully aligned with who we are. So I'm going to say with this, do the work. Watch what you tell yourself. If you feel like something's missing, you know, release the things in your life. Don't settle, okay? And don't manipulate situations. And if people are doing that to you, you need to look at why you're accepting that and why you feel that that's all you're worthy of. Okay. And again, with this chakra, we're going to need to do some work, and it's not going to be, like this work here, right? Anything new is not easy. You've got to chip away at it, and be dedicated to really getting there, because I'm telling you guys, once you do it, and it's an ongoing process, don't think you're going to master it. I know who I am, because we're forever changing, right? So this is always going to be, a checkpoint that you've got to do with yourself, and you've got to ask yourself the tough questions. And you know what? Just hold your own hand through it, and you'll see yourself. You'll see yourself to the other side, because the worst thing that you can do is deceive yourself, right? Because then the people that are going to deceive us show up, and we find offense to that, but oddly we don't find it, when we do it to ourselves all the time, right? So we need to really look at, if this applies to you, where that's coming from, and why we don't feel whole. Because in the moment, guys, like I say, everything, including us, everything is perfect in the moment. And when you feel that you're not, back up the bus and ask yourself, where is that feeling coming from? Where is that coming from? Is that coming from a way I felt when I was a kid? Someone made me feel like that, or is it something that I've acquired over time because of the people I keep choosing in relationships, because I keep settling for jobs that are, it's a pattern that started somewhere. If we can go back there, find out where that is, and then work up with that. And it doesn't need to be a speed process. There's no marathon here, right? Again, it's that we don't want the destination. We want to be in the middle of the book, right? Because it's sad when the book ends. We've got to find something else to do. So we want to be in it. Be present in the moment, okay? Do the work that needs to be done. Be excited with life, have internal and external peace. Do the work. That's all. It's amazing. I think this is a great reading. I think that when things change in our lives and we realize things change in our lives, they're not easy, no. But when they're done, it's an amazing feeling. And life is, the birds are singing, and I could yodel on a mountain, but you get the picture here, right? Okay? I think this is a great day. I think that opportunities are coming your way. I think you're shifting your perspective. I think you're shifting and really doing some work on yourself, right? I get a lot of calls too about, I've given up. I've given up. You can't give up. When you give up, it means you've put your power into someone else. Why isn't this person coming? Why isn't this coming? You've got to look at yourself, because that sentence in and of itself is a longing, which means you're going to create a crappy job situation, or you're going to pull in someone that doesn't value you because you don't value yourself. Start there, hold your own hand, do the work, and my gosh, this is amazing, right? And we're there. We're there. This is where we are. And if you think that you're not, ask yourself why, and go back there. Get the flashlight out and do some work, because we're there. It's no longer a time, honestly, in the world where we're in, that we're settling for things that are less than. We now realize that we've been doing that. That in and of itself is the start of the battle to change it, right? So we should be grateful for this. We should be grateful for these shakeups, because that's what they're doing. They're showing us that we're unsettled. So, all right, I'll stop there. Thank you so much. I think this is a great read. I think something's coming your way. I think you need to be present and be open and receptive. And ask your guides for help. Ask them for help, and they will help you, okay? Under Grayson in the right way, open all the doors that are meant to be open for me and shut the ones that aren't. Under Grayson in the right way. There you go, okay? Have a wonderful day. I think this is great. And if you need me, just reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to look at anything for you, okay? Thank you so much.